Oh. Hi, guys. It's Kathy. I'm so sorry I fell asleep. I was dead asleep. CJ, thank you so much for waking me up. Thank you so much. Thank goodness I got my stream together before I fell asleep because I got a bunch of clips today, but they're all real little. And I would not have time to do this if I fell asleep first. All right, guys, we made it to Sunday. Go out to brunch today. Go somewhere local, not a chain. Support local today. Get some eggs and beer. Okay. Oh my gosh, guys, I'm so live. PayPal me is here. I mean, I'm so late. PayPal me is here. I was reading and talking. I can't do that. It's December. Yes. Christmas is coming soon, guys. Christmas is coming. And then it'll finally be over. And then we don't have to think about it for another 3 days before it's here again and again and again. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. I'm almost thinking about getting a coat. I was a bit chilly tonight after work, but it was like, I don't know, 10 o'clock, 9:30, 10 o'clock. So the sun was gone. Okay. I got a bunch of little clips, but we're going to start out with this guy. We have 3 from this guy, guys.
Hello, sir. Hello, what's your
And because I fell asleep, I didn't run it all through the sound mixer machine, so hopefully we don't get blown away.
name? Rice Williams. Twenty-five at 9 a.m.
This court doesn't do that. You can't hear. Some of you can't hear this at all. No, but this court never does that. I have 3 clips like this. Well, this one's only 50 more seconds.
Public defender Eric is assigned to represent you. You understand? Yes, sir. So I'm going home. I'm staying here. You're being detained. You will be detained. You will.
All right, I'm going to play some other clips while I fix these 3. Okay? All right, boom, boom, boom. Oh, I think I have 4 from him. Let's look.
For an initial hearing. Does the state have any objection with proceeding remotely? No, Your Honor. All right, we'll show Ms. Cody here on behalf of the state. Mr. Suggett, please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm under the penalties of perjury the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. And sir, how old are you? Put your hand down if you'd like.
I'm 33. I did.
All right. How far did you go in school?
11.
Do you read and write?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. Well, what I'll do today is I'm going to read some documents to you, one of which is the charging information. Would you spell your first, middle, and last name, please?
PHILIPSUGGETT.
All right. Is your middle name Michael?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Common spelling, Michael? Is that correct?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
All right.
I
Your
don't
date.
know how to spell my middle name.
Okay.
But yeah, that's it.
I mean, Michael is very hard, guys. Michael is a very hard name to spell. I'm going to go on with that one. Nothing else happened. But, okay. This one, there is no sound for at all. None. Okay, so your speakers are fine. Everything is fine. There's no sound for this. And I'm probably going to talk the whole way through it so that no one says, oh my gosh, there's no sound. They're still going to say it, but that's okay. This is what we missed because, well, let's look. Let's look. Okay, look at her. Look at her face. Look at. Oh. Okay, she muted it. I was so mad. Imagine what we would have saw. She wouldn't have muted this court. All as I know is I can't hear her, but I am getting more of her because it looks like she gets properly mad when she gets mad. Look, look, look. Yeah, me. Um, you have pork chops? Okay, sir. Let's read the menu together. Oh my gosh. I don't have anything that starts with the P on this menu. Oh, I wish. I just wish I would have gotten this. This is the one that got away, guys. All right. I also got the one that did not get away. Get ready to fall in love with this prosecutor because I fell in love with this Oh, there it is. Okay. Okay. I love this prosecutor. I was so giddy when I saw this. Here we go. This guy. I know he's thinking, just sit back and enjoy. Just sit back and enjoy.
Thank you, Judge. With respect to both complaints, the state has moved for non
That sound you heard was not this court. It was me fixing the sound in the other court. Here we go. So he asked if she will sign a waiver, and she said no. So he got an attitude. Come on, Judge. Sontag. Judge D. Sontag. Pro Tem. Oh no, Pro Tem Mori. I don't remember this long pause when I was getting it, but I was very excited because I love this guy. All right, hold on. Finally, the words. I know, JoJo, it's coming. I don't understand why you don't have audio. I have audio. I can hear everything perfectly. I'll run that one through and go back to the first one because this one is really good. Does anybody have any sound? Did anybody hear any of that? This right here. Can you hear any of that? Can anybody hear that? Nobody can hear it? Oh my gosh. It's not the videos. It's not the videos. I had a button checked. I don't have to rerun them all through the sound machine.
Okay, what are we doing there?
Now you can hear it, right?
Okay, signing a waiver,
She did not.
then I am objecting to a continuance. We need a waiver for continuance.
So people were complaining that my intro doubled up. So it was double the music. So I muted for the intro and I forgot to unmute. But hey, the intro worked fine. Okay, so what happened there was she wants her own counsel. So he asked for a speedy waiver to be signed, and they said no. No speedy waiver. So he got an attitude. Here we go.
Object to
Private counsel, Brittany Johnson.
Dramatic pause. That's what it was.
Afternoon, Your Honor. Brittany Johnson, Department of Assigned Counsel. On behalf of Amber Bazan, who is present out of custody, seated to my right. She is wanting to hire private counsel, so I'm asking to set this to November 19th. She believes she'll have counsel retained by then.
Your Honor, the city will have to object to any continuance without any speedy waiver. The way that I see it today is that would give us a couple different options. If she's not inclined to sign a speedy waiver, then the city's request obviously is that we just jump ahead and set the case for trial. I think that that would pose some complications because if she's going to hire private counsel, like no attorney's coming on board with the case already set for trial. So from my perspective, it's either we do that or would ask the court for a good cause continuance since she's not inclined to sign a waiver, but is also representing that she intends to hire counsel.
For defense, what do you say?
I mean, I will defer to the court. I did advise Ms. Bazan that the city would likely be asking for either a speedy trial waiver or setting the case for trial. Speedy trial does expire January 8th, 2025. So that's approximately 7-ish weeks from the November 19th date. Ms. Bazan wants to preserve her speedy trial. So I will just defer to the court.
And the problem is what with the holidays and everything, it really does limit the trial days that we actually have available. And it just would not be feasible for the city to agree to a continuance that would give us such a shortage of days as we approach the holidays. So I think for today, it either has to be the trial set or a good cause continuance for 30 days, given the representations by the defense.
Any preference of those two from the past?
I think that if we were to continue without a speedy trial waiver, a good cause continuance is probably the better way to go. Because I do understand that a new attorney wouldn't want to just be handed a case already set for trial. But the nature of the charges are a criminal trespass too, so a good cause continuance probably makes the most sense.
All right, I'm going to set it for trial. I just think that under the circumstances, I don't, I do believe good cause exists, but I don't want to come up with another complication later on that says that it wasn't, that good cause did not exist and that continuance should not have been made. So if we simply set it for trial and then she gets a new attorney, then the new attorney can address the court and determine whether they want to have the case conducted in a trial or to continue the case by signing a waiver of speedy trial. that'll be an option. that could
Yeah,
be
and from the
presented.
city's perspective, it's clearly not an attempt to resolve the case in any kind of good faith. So the city's not anticipating any negotiation going forward. We're going to be gearing up for trial.
All right,
And I'm not going to be negotiating with any new counsel that comes on board, given the disinclination to have any semblance of cooperation here today.
okay, we'll set it for trial.
Oh, and imagine that this is okay. This is like a hit and run with bodily injury or domestic violence or something. Imagine him fighting for, he just fought like that over a speedy trial waiver. He's like, okay, no negotiation for the next one. I can't wait to see him in a real one, like a real one where he's fighting for this guy. This guy needs to stay in jail. Needs to stay in jail. You'll see. Okay, maybe you didn't see what I saw there, but you'll see because I'm gonna get him soon doing exactly what I said he's gonna do, and you guys are gonna love it. This guy is great. Okay. Now let's go back to, I'm not gonna play the one with no sound again because I don't have to. All right, these are all 3 clips. Remember I said I had 3 clips of this judge? I smushed them all together when I fixed the sound.
Thank you, Judge. With respect to both complaints, the state has moved for non-DV detention.
So you will be detained, sir, until Wednesday, November 27th, 2024. On Wednesday, you will appear before Judge Raven for your detention hearing. Judge Raven will decide on that day whether you will be released or not. After that,
Judge, permission, can I get permission to speak?
no,
Sir,
pay attention. So
Can I-
after that, pay attention, you can't speak now. After that, your cases will go before Judge Rosero on January 3rd, 2025 at 9 a.m. Public Defender Egan is assigned to represent you, and they will speak with you before your court date. Do you understand?
say it one more time. You know, you talking to me, right?
You will be detained. Do you understand that?
That mean I stay here?
You will stay in detention, yes. You will stay in custody until Wednesday, when you will appear before Judge Raven. Judge Raven on Wednesday will then decide whether you will be released or not. Do you understand?
Yes, sir. But
Okay. Then after Wednesday, no, I'm not done. Then after Wednesday, whether you are released or not, you must come back to court
Essex County, New Jersey.
on January 3rd, 2025 at 9 a.m. to address the actual charge against you. Do you understand?
yeah, I understand, sir. I'm sorry, I'm trying to get to understand.
All right, so the public defender will speak with you before that date. All right, sir?
Yes, sir.
All right, you can leave the booth now, please.
Hello, sir.
Hello, what's your name?
Zacharias Williams.
Emadro Shakarios Williams, W2024 001-841-0706. Mr. Prosecutor.
Thank you, Your Honor. Your Honor, in this matter, the state has moved for non-DV detention.
So you will be detained, sir, until Wednesday, November 27th, 2024. You will appear before Judge Raven for your detention hearing. Judge Raven will decide on Wednesday whether you will be released or not. After that, your case will go before Judge Critchley on January 3rd, 2025 at 9 a.m. Public Defender Eric is assigned to represent you. You understand?
Yes, sir. So I'm going home. I'm staying here.
You're being detained. You will be detained. You will stay in custody until you go to your detention hearing. That means staying there until the detention hearing on Wednesday. You are not going, I don't like to say going home, because if you're released, I don't tell people where to go. You don't have to go home. You can go wherever you want when you're released, because you have the freedom of movement. But what I'm saying is you will be in custody in the jail for now. You understand?
Yes, sir.
You can leave the booth now, please. Enter not guilty plea for you. Your public safety assessment shows a risk scale for failure to appear of 1 and new criminal activity of 1. Mr. Prosecutor.
Thank you, Your Honor. In this matter of domestic violence aggravated.
We play this judge all the time here on this channel and only on this channel. You're not going to see him anywhere else. And he's great. You can leave the booth.
Assault. State has no objection to the recommendation and imposition of level 1 monthly reporting. As noted, there's no issue regarding the address in this case. However, respectfully, we seek no contact with the victim, Mariella Feliz. Thank you.
No
Any
objection,
objection?
none from the defense as to those conditions of Mr. Bueno.
And Searle doesn't look up. he's always like this. He's defending him always like this. Sometimes she looks up and laughs at the judge a little bit. But nope, you don't get to see her talk.
Guaba's release.
So you will be released, sir, but you must comply with the following. Appear for all your court dates, notify pretrial services of any change in your contact information. You shall not commit any offense during the period of your release. You must have no contact with Mariella Feliz, their residence and place of work, no electronic, telephonic, no social media contact. You must report to pretrial services by telephone once per month. Your next court date is January 3rd, 2025, 9 a.m. before Judge Raven. Public Defender Kelly is assigned to represent you. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
You can leave the booth now, please.
Your Honor, I have one question, Your Honor.
Yes.
Your Honor, said the accuser has my wallet and some of my personal belongings that I require and need for my job, Your Honor.
Where is it?
It's in their home address, Your Honor.
What address?
167 Lincoln. I don't remember the zip code is 07104, Your Honor. And that has some,
How did your wallet end up there?
because that's where the incident occurred. She had my stuff, Your Honor. That's where we were, Your Honor.
Were you living there?
No, sir. No, Your Honor.
You were visiting?
We were together, Your Honor. Yes, Your Honor.
Can you give me the address that you just gave today?
Audio is fine, guys. Audio is fine. Don't worry. Relax. Breathe. This next question gets me. I think it's the next question. Judge does not understand what it's like. He's thinking this wallet thing got him good. He doesn't understand.
Why didn't you take your wallet when you were being arrested? Why didn't you tell the police that your wallet is at that location?
Because that wasn't on my mind, Your Honor. I didn't know why I was coming in, Your Honor, until they just picked me up, Your Honor. I wasn't aware at the moment, Your Honor, until I would look for it.
I will not allow you to go back there.
I don't want, sorry, Your Honor.
I will not allow you. You cannot go back there. What I will ask you to do is to talk to your public defender. If you need to go back there, because I don't have enough information to determine what you're telling me. So if they think it is important or necessary, they can go to court, file a motion, request a judge to authorize.
Fletcher, we need you. All I'm thinking of is steel drum band. Steel drum, but that's not it. Fletcher, where are you? Is it steel drums?
The officers or the sheriff's officers or local police to escort you to that location to get your wallet or whatever you have left there. But in this proceeding today, if we are not living at that location, you're not entitled to go back there. You told me you were not living there. You were just there. You went. I used the word visit and you said we were together. So if you were living there, that would have been a different thing. But since you don't live there, I will not allow you to go back there. You need special authorization and escort, police escort. And your lawyers will know
I'll
how
take an
to obtain
escort.
that from the court.
Police escort.
You understand?
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you so much, Your Honor.
You're welcome, but you cannot go there by yourself for
Never,
any
Your Honor.
reason whatsoever. You understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
You can leave the booth now, please.
Thank you, Your Honor. Have a good day, Your Honor.
So you too.
He said he gets a free escort. I'm moving to Jersey, yo. Oh, drop the ball, drop the ball, drop the ball. Okay. I don't know if this guy is drunk. I can't say that this, you know what, before I do that, I got a piece of Court 4. We always watch Judge Fleischer in Court 5. Sometimes I show Court 10. I think twice I have shown Court 12 with Raul. I have never seen Court 4. And Court 4 came on the other day. And I accidentally saw it. Because remember, Judge Fleischer, he's on YouTube now. So I don't have to go there anymore to get Judge Fleischer. But I was there anyway. And I saw Court 4 open up. Now, it's just 3 minutes long. Nothing happens. I don't even know the name of the judge. We don't see the judge. But I just thought we would like to take a look at Court 4.
The process, yes, sir.
Look at how, I don't know, it just looks so organized and clean and empty. And I don't know. It just looks like a courtroom.
Yes, taking advantage of the ability to stand up and stretch for a moment.
This guy's facial expressions are pretty good while he's waiting.
No.
Thor?
Peters? Yes. It's,
No decorations, no paper.
all right, so we're going on the assault, bodily injury, and the criminal trespass,
Should be, I believe this one will resolve all the cases.
and that will be,
Also dismissed.
dismissed. Okay. Okay, we get some updated, AV system. Gosh, so grateful. That buzzing noise going on.
We're thinking the same thing, Judge.
Right, you are Aaron Peters. Sir, you're charged with assault bodily injury. That is a class A misdemeanor. The range of punishment for a class A misdemeanor is up to a $4,000 fine and up to a year in jail. Do you understand your charge and range of punishment? How do you plead, guilty or not guilty? By pleading guilty, you're waiving your constitutional rights, your right to a jury trial, your right to an appeal. If you are not a United States citizen, a guilty plea to your charge could cause you to be deported or excluded from admission to this country. Knowing that, you still want to go forward with your plea? Is it your understanding, sir, that you're to receive 90 days in Harris County Jail and given credit for 56 days? All right, I will accept the guilty plea. I'll send it.
That's so rude. Because you know that the barbers in Houston only know how to do bowl cuts. You want you want him to get a bowl cut? I don't know. If that was bulletproof glass, then the judge would be in trouble because the judge sits way up high in these courts, higher than you think. Judge Fleischer is way up high. So they need the glass higher.
You to the same. Is your client indigent?
Yes, ma'am.
Find the defendant indigent, and I will waive his court costs and any other statutory fees that may be assessed. And if there's nothing further, then see the bailiff. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
You have 2 pages to be dismissed.
All right. Okay. First off, I'm not 100% sure he's an attorney, but you're going to see why I think that he is an attorney standing in for a different attorney. You're going to see why I think that. And you are definitely going to see why I think this man is drunk. So it's 2 clips. In the first clip, we don't care what's going on in the court. I didn't get the whole case. We're not going to hear the end. We don't care. This is the attorney just sitting professionally waiting for his turn for his case. All right? Don't ask me what the guy is getting charged with in this first clip because I don't know. I don't care. Here we go.
I'm willing to entertain the bail review, then I can we can skip over it. If the court's not inclined to revisit its earlier ruling.
Well, I'd only revisit it if there was something that has changed since arraignment. Arraignment was on 11/15. The arraignment judge denied the OR request at that time. I don't know if there was something new that the defendant wanted the court to consider.
Well, I'm not sure what the court considered at that last bail review from the 15th, because to be clear, I wasn't present there and I probably wasn't recorded either. So I am prepared to argue the issue de novo, because again, I don't know what grounds the might have been mentioned at that last one.
What is people's position?
Your Honor, normally we're not supposed to re-adjudicate
the issue which was already adjudicated. So I believe that the standard is changed circumstances. And I don't see any changes in the circumstances. The bail is set.
And here we go.
All right. Well, I guess all of us are sort of in a unique situation. You're right, Mr. Shum. I don't know what was argued at agreement. So.
Or if I could just speak very briefly with Mr. Don. So here's the thing. It's 90 days. I think that's a whole bunch of time for something that's, rather petty. Because 90 days, it would be, concurrent. So even if you took a deal today, you're not going to get out for another 40 days. Frankly speaking, you're going to come back in 3 whole weeks, and you still haven't even gone to 45 days yet. And I can still discuss with the DA with our office if there's a better alternative for you to just take 45 days. Frankly speaking, that for things like on felony for, that was only like 120 days, and that was a felony job. You got accused today because the allegation for resisting arrest that you're getting out of the car and enough time. So frankly speaking, I think 90 days was pretty ridiculous. And I think it would be better to discuss the issue and try to get you better time. We can just drop the bail review, come back in 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and if you're going to be closer in time, I can try to get the DA to get something more. Do you really want to take the 45 days, say, or do you
knows.
Come back in 2 weeks? Because again, like I said, if you took 90 days.
Okay, I stopped it there, but dude kept going on doing that. He knew. He's okay. Now this is why I think he's an attorney. Okay, so all of this ends, and another case goes by, and the dude's still really, doing some crazy stuff, and now it's his turn. Okay, it's possible he's not a lawyer, but it sounds like he is.
Was filed August 23rd, 2024. There's no attachments. It's just the 4-page judicial counsel form, the CR 180. And what is the request, Mr. Crawford?
Is there an opposition?
There is an opposition filed.
Filed that opposition. Nevertheless, Mr. Roth is available on.
And you're asking to continue for him to be present?
Yes, please. December the 2nd or February the 3rd.
February the 3rd, or Mondays. He needs a Monday?
I'm not sure he does, but those are the
He's
dates
gorgeous.
that I know he's going to be there. Oh, actually, he's going to be there on the 25th of this month, 11/25. So those are the 3 dates I said as other matters
All right.
on earlier.
The December date is no good for us, so February 3rd.
Okay, I will inform him. Thank you very much, Judge.
Any objection, Mr.
Yes, Your Honor. This case was set for October 15th, and it was continued to today. And again, the defendant is not ready to present. Your Honor, people would suggest that the court would deny the motion.
What's a good cause to continue, Mr. Radford?
His counsel of record is not available, and it's a 1203.4. Is that what I'm hearing, right?
What was it going for? On a DUI.
On a DUI.
Find in the interest of justice, but instead there was no attachments.
I thought that I haven't looked at 1203.4 in a while, but I thought so long as the conditions of probation are satisfied, then it's a shell.
Not on a DUI, that's a excluded conviction.
See, there you go.
That is justice to order such relief.
My fair sir from the district attorney's office, you have the upper hand in this very moment because I haven't seen any of these documents. So, and I'm not the attorney of record. So I don't feel comfortable arguing this case with Mr. Roth. without knowing the facts or having any of the
He's an
documents
attorney.
before me.
He's
So
an
I'd
attorney.
ask again, and I understand the district attorney is objecting, that the court set the matter for either November 25th, which is a very short turnaround. Excuse me, sorry, December the 2nd is not available, or the February 3rd. I don't see any prejudice mentioned by the people. This is continuing an expungement. So I'm not sure what the prejudice would be to the people. I mean, they have their opposition in. We're post conviction. I'm not sure of any restitution or anything like that they'll claim to be owed.
Oh no, I think he's drunk. I think this guy is flat drunk right now.
But and I don't know the grounds for the
Mr. Garber.
objection.
Mr. Garber, why
Yes.
is Mr. Roth not available today? You just said he's not. Is there a reason? Is he in court? Is he ill?
This morning he was down in he was stuck in court down in Salinas.
All right. All right. So I'm going to find good cause to give one continuance for Mr. Roth to be present to argue this. I know that we were on calendar on the October 15th date. And the request was to continue by Mr. Roth. And there was an objection at that time as well. And now this would be the second continuance request for him to be present. He was not present last time either. So this is the very last time the court would be willing to continue this case for unavailability of Mr. Roth to appear for this case. He must appear either in person or on Zoom for this hearing on February 3rd at 10:30. And I would note that the indicated right now would be to deny the request, given there is no further information provided by the petitioner regarding why this is in the interest of justice. So if you wanted to pass that along to Mr. Roth, you can. But the court's concern, as noted in the opposition, is this would be a discretionary order. And right now, I just don't have evidence to support why it's in the interest of justice.
I will convey that message, Judge.
All right, so then this is continued 10:30, February 3rd, 2024. No further continuances. Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Now she knows he's drunk. She knows it, but I don't think she can say, hey, are you drunk? Because if he's not drunk, she'd get in big trouble. But she knows, look at her face. She knows that she just got a drunk attorney in her courtroom showing his eyeball to everybody. All right, we made it. We made it through all of, all of our clips. Let's go to, yeah, we stopped here, but I am going to rewind it a pinch because it looks like we're like right in the middle. So I'm just going to rewind it a pinch. I feel like I would have asked if I was a judge. I'd be like, yo, I need you to come in here right now. I need you to test right now. I don't think she's allowed to do that though, because he's not on. But I don't know. He's an attorney, so he is on. I don't know. Where's Peg Leg? Peg Leg, where are you?
In your honor, briefly on Williams, were those state's conditions or pretrial for the marijuana? Is that a state's condition for bond or is it pretrial?
Pretrial.
Okay.
Did you want random testing or did you?
No, that was the second hearing that the judge had someone stand in for him.
Do you know why you're here?
Yes, sir.
Why are you here?
Because I didn't finish my community service. And my class, I did finish, Your Honor, but I got into a tight budget, very, very bad.
One of the only other things we asked you to do, don't use drugs or alcohol.
Yes, sir.
And now you're testing positive for cocaine. You tested positive for cocaine in February, and you've just now tested positive for cocaine again. Take a seat for me in the jury box, sir. I'll have her.
I see we're starting like that.
Come on.
So go to the middle. I have a Norma Solano on today's docket. It looks like she had missed a drug test. For bond, we're here for
She
bond
here
violation.
now?
Oh, yes, Judge, she's here. On our way to, I think we might even have the contract already even for DWI PTI.
How old are you, ma'am?
25.
Okay. You know, being in court, it's not like being in Target, Costco, HEB, where if you don't like something, you can return it or you get buyer's remorse. When you make decisions in here, they're lifetime decisions that you have to live with forever. And, you know, there are collateral consequences that may arise, meaning consequences that you may never see pop up as a result of decisions that you make in here. When you plead guilty to an offense, that offense goes on your record and it's there for the rest of your life. And when you plead guilty, you can't take it off. You cannot say, you know what, I have a change of heart. I can't get an apartment. You know what, let me go and try to do something else. Once you plead, you're stuck like Chuck for the rest of your life. I tell you now, I have, you know, every month, people that call me that go, you know, this lawyer pled me to this case and I can't get an apartment. Can you take it off? I have, like, they pled 10 plus years ago. You know, truck drivers that want to better their life, but they pled guilty to a, you know, a less than a gram case and can never take it off. When you plead to a DWI, not only is it very possible that you lose jobs with regard to, you know, making a living with a car, your insurance is going to go up. Your insurance is going to skyrocket. Insurance is expensive as it is now. You pick up a DWI, it's going to be about 4 times what it is now. Not to mention any other consequence that can arise from a DWI conviction. You have the opportunity now where if you are granted entry into this program, if you complete it successfully, they dismiss the case. It looks like you've already have been granted entry into it. The only problem I see now is that you were called upon to take a drug test and you failed to go. I'm going to go send you for a drug test regardless, right?
Yes, sir, that's fine.
Right? But when you take a half-ass approach to something, you get a half-ass result. And it's usually not a good idea to do that with a criminal case. You know, when you try hard, you get a good result. You know, James worked hard to try to get you into this program. Has she been already admitted into it? Do you know?
She's not in PTI, Judge, but she's been.
Right.
It wasn't me. I was sleeping this morning.
Right, but right, I mean.
Yes, Your Honor, the last update was that the contract was signed, the NDA was.
All you literally need to do are 2 things. You pay the DA fee and you get an interlock. The DA fee, if you fill out a waiver, they may be able to waive that $300 fee. As far as the interlock, I can't pay for that. I can only pay for it while you're on bond. That's something that you'll be required to pay for. But I tell you now, the $50 to $75 cost you per month now is nothing compared to what you will end up paying
Do it tomorrow.
with the DWI conviction. So you make the decision on what you want to do. I am going to send you for a drug test right now, regardless,
This is fine.
and alcohol test.
Yes,
But think long and hard before you make this decision because there's no turning back from it. Okay?
I gotta work
Okay,
a
man.
double.
Just hang tight for me. For sure.
Blah. Hey, Robert. Hey, Linus. Hi, Linus.
Hey, so it looks like we're going to have to just put it off for about 2 weeks. Just tell him to be good. No violence.
Yeah.
I remember. Who's Miss Green again? Are you Miss Green?
She's in the audience.
Oh, no. No, come up. Well, no, the deal is that he's moving.
Jay was here for the Jay was here, was it 2 days ago? I did a stream in the middle of the day, didn't I? For an attorney getting disbarred? Nope. Abso-freaking-lutely not, Drunken. Nope. Abso-freaking-lutely not. Wait, whatever color Lena says that jacket is what I say.
Now she's moving out.
He is moving out, and he previously told the prosecutor on the case that he has a new place, but I see on the MOP that it does list the apartment that belongs to the defendant. Yes.
Okay, I want you to go back, but I want to make sure that the person is out first.
A little late. What time would I have to start to be a lot late? It's gray, and everybody can fight me.
Because I don't want you to go back. He's there and boom, just.
Don't talk about the facts of the case, just talk about this
No.
situation. Yeah.
My lease is up on the 7th of December, so I'm okay. I just need to get my personal belongings.
But if he's not living there, Your Honor, I mean.
I just don't know if he's still there.
I can reach out to him.
Do you mind real quick?
Yes, Judge.
Okay, they're gonna try to reach
Sure.
out to him real quick
Jake
to see.
had a little baby boy. Consonants. Guys, help! I can't remember. It starts with the C-O, I think. It's Gus is his middle name, I think. Oh, I can't remember. I feel so stupid. What is the little boy's name? Come on. No one's helping me. Cole. It's longer than Cole. It's not cosplay. No, that would be epic. All right. Yep. Cosimo Costanzo. See, that's where Costanza. That's right. Nan, you're great. Costanza Gus Cupcake. I'm just absolutely calling him Gus from forever on. Gus.
If he's still there. If he's not, and he's gone.
He's still there.
Until what day?
Until December 2nd.
Oh, okay.
Is he on the lease too?
No, I mean, he doesn't have to leave. I'm with my grandma. I'm okay. I'm okay.
Sure?
Yes. Yes.
Well, is there also?
I don't want to exclude you from your own home.
Is there a no contact too?
It's okay because.
Yeah.
Yes, Judge. Yes.
Did a no contact because he
What's
doesn't.
a no contact?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's over. Allegedly.
Till next month.
I don't know. You never know. Time heals, right?
Okay, so you're for sure not going back there. He's
I
gonna
can
be,
get back.
but what about December 2nd when he leaves? Do you need to go back? You said December 2nd he's getting out of there?
Well, he's gonna communicate with my mom and my sister. That's how we've been conversing.
So let's do this. I'm gonna have Alex reach out to him. At a minimum, let's see when he's gonna go out. That way you have an idea. He's gone and you can go back because.
Well, can your family go get your stuff if need be?
Yeah, I mean.
Probably a lot of stuff.
And the reason we're bringing this up is because if you go to that address
I know.
and he calls the cops,
I know.
even if he tells you, invites you, even if he's gone, you will get charged
I know.
with a new charge. And I don't want that happening. So if he's out December 2nd is his last day, do you want to come back to court December 3rd? And we can.
I have to remove that residence restriction off. So if you go back, you don't get in trouble.
You don't have to do because I'm about to move. My lease is over.
Right, but who's gonna
And-
get your stuff out of there?
But it's because it's only right that he lives the rest there because he paid the rent for this month.
Okay, well, I'm just trying to
I
get
understand.
her to get her stuff out without getting in
I'm
trouble.
gonna get it. My sister will get it for me. They don't-
Okay,
Ms. Green, you've got a great lawyer. If you ever need anything, reach out to Greg.
Yes, sir.
Greg knows how to get a hold of me and we can always work something out.
Yes, sir.
Just the worst possible thing you can do is take matters into your own hands, go over there or because you'll end up picking up a new charge and then things will really go sideways quick. So just please don't. If you ever have any questions, reach out to Greg. You know, he'll always talk to you. And yeah, I mean, we're always here as well. You know,
Okay.
we live here. So
Okay, so then just I'll do a regular reset, and if you need something moved up, let me know and I'll get you here.
Okay.
Okay?
okay, all right, man.
All right.
Am I able to leave?
Not yet, I'm gonna give you a reset.
Let's get you the reset
just
of all the paperwork.
All right, thank you, Judge.
Okay, thanks.
Okay. Speaking of youngest fiber, okay, guys, I hope this fits. You guys can tell me if I should go and get a bigger one. This is size 4'5". It's size 4'5", okay? But it looks so tiny to me. I wanted to get a little dress for Victoria's daughter, but they didn't have any that I liked. They all had little designs on it. I need it blank because right here, I'm going to put a Court 5 sign and Victoria's bodyguard on here. I'm gonna put Victoria's bodyguard right on this little shirt. What? I think it's, what do you mean you don't? Oh my God. Thank you. It's a size 4'5". I'm gonna put a Court 5's logo right here and then Victoria's bodyguard on it. Don't you think this shirt right here? See it. I think that will be epic for Victoria's daughter to walk around with a little shirt that says Victoria's bodyguard. I know if my daughter wore a shirt with my first name on it, I'd be like, yo, that's not my name. I'm mom. Around 3 or 4, I think, JoJo. So I think it'll fit. You know what? I'm just gonna do it. She can shove her daughter in there. If it doesn't fit, push harder. Okay, if it's too big, that's fine. Okay, so I was gonna do Cricut, but I think I'm gonna do a sublimation printer instead. So it's not gonna be really dark. It'll be light, but sublimation, I mean, Cricuts have the vinyl that sort of peel off, and if it's a little girl, she's gonna be. Sublimation printers are very much lighter, but they print it right on, so it's like inked into the shirt. So I don't think it's too big, guys. I mean, this is a tiny itsy bitsy tiny little shirt. Maybe the camera makes so yeah, oh yeah, if I get closer to the camera, see how big I am? Nope, I can't get it any further back. It's a very, very, very tiny itsy bitsy little shirt. So yeah, so sublimation printer prints it right into the cloth. Cricut is just like vinyl that goes on top. So I think I'm gonna do that. Maybe. We'll see. I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna do it tomorrow when I have off. Today I work another double and I don't want to give myself too much work to do. It's trash day. So that's enough. That's enough to do today. I can't wait till she gets it. Okay, back to court. We're here for court, not for Victoria. Nah, Victoria, we love you.
A quick question.
Ricardo?
Thank you.
Antonio. What's his name?
His name is Cesar Alvaro.
Good morning.
I'm wearing plushy socks right now infused with aloe. And they have a little Santa on the outside coffee cup. There's a little Santa with a little handle coming out, and they're cute. They're very cute.
Yes. You know, your lawyer has tried to work out an agreement with you. The problem.
Linus, you have some explaining to do. Linus, I've never been so hurt in my entire life. Linus, he's a man. Linus, he's a man. Linus, I don't understand why you would do this with a man. Ew. Ew. Donald, I expect it from you. But Linus, really?
Is that it's going to take a while. And sometimes for a good result, it may take a while for that to happen. Here, his advice was for you to set it for trial. But unfortunately, because of the holidays coming up, normally we do a 30-day trial setting. But 30 days from today runs into the Christmas time, and we don't have any juries here. So the first jury trial setting that we have is for January 7th, and he wanted to set your case for jury trial on that day to see whether they can make the case or not. I know that you're itching to get out, but you got to understand that if you plead today, there are very serious consequences. You're charged with assault of a family member. This carries an affirmative finding of family violence. What that means is that if you ever pick up another one of these cases again, you will be charged with a third-degree felony, and you will be looking at a minimum of 2 years in prison, a maximum of 10 years in prison. And when I mean an assault, it doesn't have to be a beat down with blood everywhere. Simple fact is you grab someone's arm and squeeze it to where it hurts. That's enough for them to charge you with a serious felony where you're looking at 10 years in prison. If you do this, you can never own a gun or ammunition as well. So the advice by your lawyer is for you to wait a bit and set up a trial January 7th. What would you like to do?
I'd rather wait for the January 7th.
Okay. Antonio?
Yes, sir.
There you go. Yeah, and we'll set up a trial for January 7th, and we'll see what happens. You know, that's the advice of your lawyer. I would, you know.
I support being lazy. I support it.
Yeah. Okay. Here you go.
Yes, sir. Okay. All right. Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. Absolutely.
You know, biscuits don't need to be needed. They just do.
And my math is terrible. 2007.
No more. Not allowed to use. You're 17, right? I'm gonna test you again in 40 to 45. Test you again to 40 to 45 days today. How many people did you see me put in jail today? Right. Don't use. You know what's gonna happen. Are you in high school now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, stay in school. That's also a condition of your bond. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
One more. No weapons. You're not to use any guns. Do you understand? For any reason. I don't care what you're doing. If you have something in your life that necessitates a gun, don't do it. I don't want to have to put you in jail, Mr. Arispe. You're on notice now of what you can and can't do. We've given you a lawyer as well. It's your responsibility to stay in touch with Ms. Hawkins. Ma'am. Give me a second. It's your responsibility to stay in touch with her. She will tell you when you have
Thank you so much, Jen. Sorry, I was late.
to come back to court. If she tells me she can't get a hold of you because you're playing games, likewise, I will issue a warrant for arrest. No more PR bonds. You understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay, man. All right.
I had a beard at 17. It's not that impressive.
So we'll see you guys in about 45 days.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay.
Have a seat. 3 more minutes.
She getting amended too?
It's just, she's been that way.
Her name was Amy.
Yeah.
She what?
She thinks this is outside of the PR.
Okay. I can talk if she's not happy. I'm happy to talk. Go get her. Stephen. Unacceptable.
Actually, I only think her name was Amy because I found out today that I can't hear. I went to the stable. I just remember I live in Pennsylvania, okay? Way up high in Pennsylvania. Mexico, Pennsylvania, Mexico, Pennsylvania. So these two old ladies sit down at table 20 and I go up to them. We're in a brewery, okay? So I'm like, hey, can I get you a beer? Right? They start giggling a little bit and they say the words, we are water babies, but I don't understand them because they're old and like it was very hard to understand the words that were coming out of their mouth. So the one lady repeated to me, we're water babies, okay? I didn't understand it. So the next woman turns to me and she says, water, please. I did not understand her. I clearly heard, clearly heard border police. So I'm standing there and they're looking at me and they just said border police. And I'm like, border police? You guys are border police? Again, they're ancient old. They're very, very, very old. And again, Pennsylvania, Texas. And I was like, you guys are border police? Oh, that's interesting. And they looked at me and they were completely confused. And I'm like, can I get you something to drink? And she says, border police. I'm like, okay, good. Border police. That's interesting. Why are you in Pennsylvania? Water, please. I I never went back to that table. Jessica, I can't do it. I can't. But then they were so high maintenance for Jessica, right? They both ordered 2 waters, and then they started with an appetizer of fried pickles, which broke down everything in that table. They get their fried pickles, then they both ordered 2 veggie burgers, all right? And then they get up, both of them. They're still eating, they're still talking. They get up from the table and they walk back behind the bar into the servers area where Jessica is. And they're like, "You can split these checks, right?" And Jessica was like, "Yes, I can split the checks. Who gets the fried pickles?" And the one lady who didn't say border police, she said water babies, kept pointing to the other one. She gets the fried pickles. So she gets the fried pickles, right? I get a veggie burger and she gets the fried pickles, right? Are you sure you can split them? So they finally go and they sit down, right? Then they get up again and they come back to the area. We need a box now. I had already asked them if they wanted a box a couple times when I'm walking around. Do you need a box? Do you need a box? Do you need a box? So it comes time to split the check. And I'm like, Jessica, I got this. Fried pickles, fried pickles. So I got this. I went over to the table with the 2 checks. One has a veggie burger. One has a veggie burger with fried pickles. And I on purpose gave it to the wrong people. Gave it to the wrong. So the lady who kept saying, she gets the pickles, right? She got the check. He was like, no, no, no. So I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. And I pick him up. Oh my God. Border police up in Pennsylvania, guys. It's an epidemic. They're all over the place asking for water. Our veggie burgers are okay. I can't eat them as a veggie burger. Nope. I mean, I can chop them up and put them in a salad, and then I'm very happy with them because they're beans. But anyway, let's get some. Let's see some real border police. We already saw her, right? We did see her. But I don't know if we saw her. I saw her. Did we watch her on this channel? Should I fast forward through this girl or should I play this girl? If you haven't seen her, you probably really do want to. She's excellent. But if you already saw her 17 different places, then I'll just fast forward. Done?
Invoke my constitutional amendment rights as well as my civil and civil rights.
Call you to remain silent, yes, sir, no, sir,
Stop sit.
Is there a problem?
I honestly feel threatened by this courtroom.
And? This is not the circus.
I'm
This is
not
not a
a
playroom.
clown.
This is a court.
I'm
And
very coherent and competent.
no one says you were incompetent, but you have bond conditions that you're supposed to live up to. And we've given you so much as we've also given you a lawyer, and you're supposed to treat everyone here with respect. And when you don't, there's serious consequences.
Is there a thing for self-representation? I know that is a third option as well.
Of course you can represent yourself. You can do open heart surgery on yourself too?
Well, I ask for fair representation in a speedy trial.
No one here does anything to hurt anyone. The only thing that we're concerned about here is public safety and that everybody gets treated fairly and with respect.
I
That
ask for
includes,
life and safety against Harris County.
I don't know what to tell you about there, but you need to take that with whoever you feel threatened by. But
Harris County.
here, we need to protect everybody in Harris County.
Me and my children.
We've given you a lawyer. I want you to treat him with respect. And I want you to treat our clerks with respect, our bailiffs, and us. I'm not asking for much. The only condition I put on you now is to not go back to the location where you were allegedly trespassed from. They don't want you there. So that's why I'm telling you now, don't go back. That's the only condition that we have.
In regards to my housing, which is my documentation right here, that should be submitted into my file. My stuff is supposed to be terminated on the 30th of this month, which I had probable cause to actually go and speak with Gary Baxter in regards to my housing contract. I also emailed informal hearing before November the 1st and haven't got a response back. So I had every reason to be at Houston Housing Authority.
You may have had a right to be there, but at some point, they're well within their right to say, look, we don't want you here anymore. You are creating a disturbance, so we would like you to leave.
Can y'all subpoena the cameras?
You can do whatever you want. You're going from here to here to here to here to here. Listen to what I'm saying and focus on this in the now. Don't start thinking of something in the future or something because you're not listening to what's happening now. You may have had a right to be there, but at some point you lost that because of the way you may have treated everyone and they didn't want you there anymore.
I'd like to file a hate crime against Harris County, the city of Houston.
Okay. You hear what I just said?
Hmm?
What did I just say?
Oh, I can't go back to 2640 Fountain View Drive in regards to it being my property, but have an actual,
I believe so. It's the Houston Housing.
yeah, the Houston Housing Authority have an actual
Now,
reasons to be
that's
there.
not to say you may send them an email. You could send them a fax. I don't know if that would include calling. As far as trespassing is concerned,
I can look into it, Judge, I'm not sure.
Yeah, I was wrongfully
they can
evicted.
have an issue if she calls over there. That I don't know.
Wrongfully
The notice here
terminated.
that is kind of the subject of this incident does give her multiple options: email, mail, fax, phone. And she did send those emails. She was,
I don't know now with them telling her they don't want her back. How does that play into?
they haven't asked for a no contact order and there's no specific person, I would say.
Exactly.
Because she
No response back from my
she still
emails.
has not been, she lives in, she has housing assistance with the Houston Housing Authority judge. And it says her assistance will be terminated on the 30th. So I mean, this is where she lives of this month. So she's still got a couple more days to try to resolve whether she gets to continue, having housing assistance.
The only other thing, it's what's your last name again?
Simmons-Irvin, ERVIN.
You're very passive aggressive in the way you come off.
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm a victim of Harris County.
That may be
And so are my children screaming.
That may be well right. But in life, you get more with honey than you do with vinegar. And when you go to these people and you act in such a manner that they think you may be threatening them, you're not going to get far.
It's retaliation.
Are you listening to what I'm saying? I'm trying to tell you, sometimes if you tuck your tail, you may get a lot more in life. I'll give you an example. I got pulled over months ago. I know I was in the right, but the officer came up and he goes, "Why did you stop? Why didn't you stop at that stop sign?" I know I stopped, may have been for a second or two. I told the officer, "Listen, Simmons," I told the officer, "Look, I'm sorry. It was an accident. I'm an idiot." He let me go. If I would have said to him, you a-hole, you're wrong. I didn't stop. I did what I was supposed to do." What do you think he would have done? He would have probably given me 5 tickets. But because I said, I'm sorry, I'm an idiot. It was stupid for me to do that.
Well, when you're facing reverse psychology,
You get more with honey.
and they try to provoke you.
So what? Who cares? Be the bigger person. You're still going to get more. That's life. That's maturity. And when you tuck your tail, sometimes you get so much more, even if you're in the right and they're in the wrong. Who gives a shit? Sometimes that's what you have to do.
I also understand the indirect language it is in the Harris County Handbook dated 2021. And anybody that threatens and harass me in it, I have every right to press charges.
Did you just hear anything that I just said?
I did. I understand. I won't be there, but I know that I had every right to be. So if I'm forced out on the
You
streets,
don't have every right to
it'll be
be.
because of the government.
You don't have every, I am telling you now, and I'm ordering you not to go back to this place.
I'm not going there, but I have every right to speak. So I guess I need to contact Washington or somebody in regards to my contract and things, because this is a government facility. And as it says your housing assistance will be terminated on 11/30/2024. I also have 2 different client numbers as well. One number is 582213 and another one is 251651. So I had every right in regards to speaking with Gary Baxter again, which is right here, Kenneth Coles, Gary Baxter. Also received an email to reinstate my housing, I guess, I don't know, from Gary Baxter in regards to all that. So I'm just confused, because if I'm forced out on the streets in regards to being homeless and they're trying to pass new laws, then just so hypothetically, of course, thrown back into Harris County against my will, where I was held for 6 months, which is a violation of my constitutional and amendment rights, then it's retaliation. Also, I was told to surrender my inheritance in the direct language while I was being attempted murder by Harris County.
Have you speak to Corey about everything. Just remember, be nice. You get a lot more when you're nice than when you start raising your voice and yelling.
I am a traumatized victim. So if y'all could please work with me in regards to that, because I am a victim of Harris County. I do have a VAWA, Violence Against Women's Act. It is still in the residence portal. and
Simmons,
everything.
anyone.
Simmons Urban.
If anyone ever treats you wrong, just tell me and I'll try to do what I can to help you out. In any way, any shape, form, fashion, whatever you know, I'll help you as much as I can. All you got to say is the word.
Also facing my children being, the child explicit cases.
Okay.
So,
Let's just
Bam.
focus on signing your bond
So
condition.
I'm going to have you sign the conditions. We'll have you stay with Corey. Just be nice.
He's amazing.
Hopefully you'll get your housing back if you're nice. That's it. All right. Please.
Simmons Urban. Simmons Urban. That's what I go by.
Can you tell me the other conversations in the
Yeah, give me a second. Corey, do you have my cell phone? I'll text you real quick. I don't. Can you text me? Do you have it?
Positive for cocaine, I believe. I think this is his second or third time testing positive. We want to know what direction you.
Hey, this isn't the club, man. You. So you trying to talk to her. This isn't the club, man.
Yes, sir. No, sir. Yes, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Get your brother. Mr. Guardado, you were placed on probation for a very serious case and you've had issue after issue. The reason I brought you here was try to ensure that we could get you on the right path, but you're continuing to use, and you just today tested positive for cocaine again. And I'm at a remiss that they didn't even inform us in February when the first time you tested positive for cocaine. So now I'm issuing a motion to revoke your probation and I'm issuing a warrant for your arrest. I've appointed you a lawyer so we can figure something out, but you can't continue to use cocaine while you're on probation and expect good things. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So what I would suggest at this time is we probably get a TRAS to see how we go forward, because I just don't know.
Yes,
You're
sir.
using, and that's not something you're supposed to be using, you know? It goes with you.
Yes, thank you.
All right.
How much you said in the bond, Judge?
What's it at now? 5,001.
You know what? I guarantee if I was ever in that situation, in that jury box with a bunch of criminals, I would go home with some of them. I know it because those are the ones that I pick out. Oh yeah, you're a criminal? Let me guess. No job? Check. Good. Drug addict? Check. All right. Give me that number. Text me.
So I'd like to do a TRAS. There's no way it's today, right? No way. So what's the earliest? Probably.
That's kind of a alternative as opposed to having her plead today. Maybe we can get.
No, I don't want her to.
No, I know you.
She doesn't want to.
She wanted to do time served today, but I was thinking just instead of that, because she's already has the contract, maybe we can give her a couple weeks to talk to some friends and family and see if she would rather go.
What do you want to do?
Oh my God. Casey. I have an idea. You're not dating anyone right now, right? Okay. All right, Casey. We have a week. We have a week to see how low we can go. See who can get lower. We each have to go on 5 dates this week and see the lowest we can go. By the way, Casey, I'm not participating in this at all. I'm not gonna do it. I just won't. But our stories would be wild. Me, you, and Sue. Our stories, we could do, we could do a whole mini series of YouTube shows. Rich is in too. Oh, Rich, that's not fair. Women are so crazy. You would definitely win. Yeah, but you have to do it for the content. You have to do it. You have to do it for the content to see how low we can go. I did they take away? They took away dating on Craigslist, didn't they? Because that would have been an easy slam dunk if I could just post on Craigslist.
You said you want to do the time serve, or you think you want to do the 1-year program?
Well, I was iffy in the beginning. I just wanted to do the time serve, and then I talked to my friends and my family, and they suggested to do the program. But since I got
Anytime you can get something dismissed, no matter how, that's always the best result, really, because like I told you, the consequences of a DWI conviction, they're staggering. You never know how it's going to affect you. It will. It's going to affect you. It's just, you never know how and by how much. And with the DWI is big business. If you plead guilty, from now on, you're looking at a minimum of 30 days in jail. You're also looking at a mandatory about $6,000 to $7,000 in fines and fees.
All I know is I had at least 60 questions for Peg Leg throughout this stream, and he was just gone. So you know what I did? I made up my own answers because I'm almost an attorney and I know I'm right.
Fees just here from court, not to mention insurance going up, not to mention all the other stuff in your life, how it's going to affect you. Whereas if you do this program, you do well, maybe they'll even boot you out early. If you do everything speedy, you do it quick, maybe they'll take you out early too. Just depends on how well you do. But you have to put effort into it.
Yes.
All you do is, there's 2 classes, right?
There's a couple classes, and then it's the alcohol monitoring device.
And there's 2 classes, a little community service, and just stay clean. That's all you have to do.
I have clients regularly do everything in 6 months.
Take your time. I don't want you to rush into something now. So we'll set you off a couple weeks. In the interim, do we have the financial affidavit so we can have her doing that as well?
I can send you a copy of the financial affidavit to waive the $300 fee if you qualify, but you need bills and pay stubs and all that to be attached. I can send that to her, Judge.
Please. And I think we may even have a copy here actually for you. So, try to get that $300 fee waived, and then all you have to do is pay for the interlock and just stay clean. What do you think? We'll give you time. I'll give you a couple weeks. If you still want to do the time serve, that's on you. If you want to do the program, great. It's up to you. Take your time.
I think.
Yeah, just
Hi, Sybil. Bill. Guys, 2 streams last night from Bill you missed. 2 streams yesterday. Not just last night. One of them was last night. If you didn't see them, please go check them out. They're really good.
We'll talk about it.
Take your time.
Thank you, Judge.
You can check out my jokes. You can check out my jokes while you're there if you have chat on.
Glad that you're clean and don't miss again. Okay? All right. Good luck, Ms. Longo.
Thank you, Judge.
For sure.
Got Miss Caldwell. Pointed to her this morning.
Because you need the guy who's like, listen, nothing in the world is going to prevent me from seeing you on Friday. Nothing. I can't wait. I'm so excited. And then Friday comes and he's like, oh, damn, my cat hurt her paw. I can't make it. I live with my mom, and my mom wants me to watch this cat paw for her. And then you see him out with some other girl and he's like, oh, no, that's my cousin. That's my cousin. Don't worry about it.
Okay. Fleischer. Great. right, Ms. Caldwell, come on up.
I would,
So just
absolutely would.
normal reset, everything is normal.
Okay.
Nothing special. Just stay out of trouble.
I believe her bond conditions require her to not go to the residence at issue. Her two children, right, are still there. And I'm not clear who
is the complaining witness again?
her mother.
Do we know if mom wants her back?
Let me see if it works. It has, let me read this.
The only time I
No, we get mad at late people.
say no is when the complaining witness says no, because I want to honor their wishes. If the complaining witness is okay with it, then I am too.
Your Honor, the complainant is fine with contact. She just wants no threatening, harassing contact.
Okay, that's it. We'll let you go back to the home, but you have to understand what is threatening or harassing. Doesn't matter what you think. I'm trying to,
Understand?
Okay, I'm listening.
it's how she perceives. So when you start blowing, like, is that threatening or harassing? It is. So be careful how you act, because if we find that you're threatening or harassing the complaining witness, I will revoke the bond and put you in custody. All I'm asking you to do is be nice. That's it. If you constantly bang heads with your mom, be careful, you know?
Not only that, you could also get charged with violating bond conditions, all right?
Protective order. And
Protective order.
yeah.
Can we make sure the protective order mirrors the bond conditions?
Sure.
Okay.
Caldwell, do you mind printing out? Okay, ma'am. We've given you a lawyer. It's your responsibility to stay in touch with Corey. He'll tell you when you have to come back to court. I'm going to waive your appearance so you don't have to waste your time coming here. But just stay in contact with him and he'll tell you when you have to come back. And just be nice. If mom kicks you out, where are you going to go? You got 2 kids too, right? That's what you got to think about when you're out there. You just get in a fight with mom, they kick you out. Where are you going to go? And you got 2 kids. You can stay here with us. I don't think you're going to like that though. It's not, it's not fun. Okay, so I'm going to amend the conditions and then you guys are good to go.
Okay, thank you, Judge.
For sure. Thanks, Corey. Of course.
Judge, I have Evan Nelson, and we're approaching because of the age of the case. Wanted to also just update you as to what's going on with it.
Okay.
We have talked, my client and I, and we have asked the state to evaluate this one for trial. They did make a 3-day time served offer, which I presented to my client.
You have me blushing with that mouth on you.
And he is not amenable to accepting that, just based on the elements of the offense. So we talked through those.
You know, Mr. Nelson, the only problem I have is that you don't show up. We've already had, you've been given 1 GOB, you've been given 1 PR bond, and now you've made a surety bond. You miss again, I'm gonna make your bond so high, your hair's gonna look like mine. You know what I mean? You're gonna be losing it because you're gonna be so upset. So don't miss again, really. Giving you a great lawyer, all you gotta do is stay in contact. What offer have you made on Mr. Nelson's case?
It looks like Pavel had put in a time served offer when he was still on.
Is that it?
I'm welcome. I mean, I'm happy to talk to counsel, about another
Okay,
offer. This was just an old offer put in by Pavel.
okay, oh, yeah, it's a
has
prior
long
assault.
hair.
Okay,
It's just in a bun behind him. I know. Feisty, Bill. Feisty.
we'll give you guys some time. It's not gonna be too much time because your case is already 190 days old, so it's time to figure out what we're gonna do. We'll give you, 3 weeks, but at that time, you gotta come back and we gotta figure out what we're gonna do. At that time, in 3 weeks, if you don't accept anything, I'm gonna set your case for trial. Okay? All right, guys.
Thank you,
Okay.
Judge.
Good luck. See you in 3 weeks.
Have a good weekend.
Sure, if there's gonna be any bond conditions, because we just put them in the box straight away.
Just no weapons, I guess. That's it. It's a prior AFM, so yeah.
Alright,
Okay,
that's
so
fine.
Morgan, do you mind following? up? Just no weapons.
Yes, Judge.
If it's not already there, I don't know. Okay.
Yes,
Mr.
Judge. Mr. Hercules.
Okay.
So, Mr. Hercules, you were charged with reckless driving. You're facing up to 30 days in jail and or a $500 fine. You guys have worked that agreement where they're offering you 3 days in jail, credit for the 18 days that you've done. You sure?
Yeah.
3 days in jail, credit for the 18. You know, the way that you were driving in that parking lot, God forbid that you hit someone, kill them, run someone else over, driving out like that and then bolting out at 90 miles an hour in a parking lot. You're begging for trouble, man. Can you imagine if you hit and kill someone? Who gets charged with murder? Mr. Hercules.
You're right.
So, you know, in a parking lot, that's not the right place to do it. If you want to do it, there are places in Houston, but not in a parking lot, man. How many racing facilities are there in this town? I mean, a lot. Don't do it again. I'm going to tell you one more thing, that the legislature has made it really easy for DAs across Texas to seize and take cars away from individuals who do this. You are now going to end up with a conviction for this on your record. You pick up another one of these cases, it's very possible that they seize and take that car forever and you don't get it back. Do you understand?
Sure.
The right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You give up the right to appeal. Once you plead guilty, it will go on your record. You can never change this. Is this what you want to do? How do you plead to the offense? Guilty or not guilty?
Begging me the time served.
Yes, you get the time
Yes.
served. Are you guilty of this offense?
Yes, sir.
Okay, all right. I'll find you guilty. I'll send you the agreement. Now, we're not going to release you today because Louisiana wants you. So you'll probably Monday or Tuesday be out of here and then on your way to Louisiana. Okay. Good luck over there.
Thank you, sir.
All right. Take care.
Yeah, I
Mr.
like your sports
Hercules.
jacket. It looks nice.
Thank you, sir. Take care.
All right, Mr. Hercules, have a good one. You want to be excused? Thank you, sir.
And with that, that's it. You done?
Every once in a while he talks. So right now he's just talking in chat. Yeah. Right now he's just talking in chat. But every once in a while he's gonna no bell. See? Guys, if I'm not able to say hello to each of you, I'm sorry. There's 900 people in chat right now. It does go really, really, really fast. Hey, he said hi to Fozzie. Fozzie's special. He said hi to Nan. Everybody loves Nan. Yeah. We keep telling him you don't have to type, you can just talk. But him and Fozzie like to type that out when they're on camera. Oh my gosh, he said my name. Allie, that was the day she went out with her husband. Wait a second, I can't. Hold on, I'm sorry, I can't do this. I'm a mod. So I think I need to not show my chat. I don't know if it's still there. I don't know how that works. I don't think so. But I know I did delete some messages at that point. But he's going to say something soon, I think. I know it. You are famous. Absolutely famous. He's going to turn to Victoria and say, oh my gosh, there's someone from Brazil or something. I know, Linus, but just in an abundance of caution. I think so. He's going to start talking to Victoria, I think. It's very hard to type when chat is going that fast. It's very hard to watch. Tomorrow. Oh no. How far away are you, Lucy? I have off tomorrow. I'm in Pennsylvania. We all love the international audience. Especially Germany, Robert. Oh, Lucy, I can't. Even if I got on a plane now, I think I'd be late. I got to work today, too. I can't go to court with you. I know. Just keep saying, bloody hell. And I think you'll be okay. Okay, so, yeah, guys. Tomorrow, Judge Fleischer's courtroom is rude. It's not my fault. I just buy tickets. Tomorrow morning, Judge Fleischer's courtroom is going to be insane. His chat, I mean, not his courtroom. Maybe his courtroom. It's Monday. So it's probably going to be, first it's going to be insane in his courtroom because he's been off for
Hey, good job
4
today.
days.
You did good. We took a lot of people in. Sorry, but you know,
That's the
it
other
is what it
failing.
is, you know. It's, otherwise, they don't take us seriously, you know.
I'm so famous. I'm telling you, my last Kelly video got 10 likes. 10 likes, baby. Yes. And tomorrow's chat is going to be wild because the Law and Crime episode was so good that people are going to be searching for him. It made me almost emotional. I'm telling you, it was so good. So come to chat, guys. If you do come to chat, listen, we're going to be busy enough. Don't spell out the word drugs or the word alcohol. Do not talk about drugs or alcohol. Do not talk about crimes and committing crimes. Do not talk about medication, any medicines. Do not fix someone's medical issues. Just don't talk about your medical issues. Do not talk about politics or religion. All religions, any religion. I mean, I know some people think their religion is okay. It's just all the other ones we're not allowed to talk about. Knock it off. Do not say illegal. Do not say deport. Do not say ice. Unless it's vanilla ice, ice, baby. No, don't say that either. I'll delete it. So if you do say any of these things, we're going to delete your message. No problem. You say it again, we're going to delete your message. No problem. You say it again, you're going to get timed out. You say it again, you're going to get timed out for longer. If you say in chat, why was I timed out? We're going to delete your message. If you say that we are on power trips, you're going to get deleted. So it looks like this stream is done. Thank you for coming out today, guys. I really, really, really appreciate it. I love you all. So I will see you. I don't know what I'm going to do a members only stream tomorrow. And if you haven't mailed out a birthday card for Judge Fleischer, please do so, guys. It's already December. So make sure you mail out that birthday card. Bye, guys. Have a great night. See ya.
Got these life echoes, digital dreams. Through the screen, her blue eyes gleam. Wicked humor, sharp as a knife. Her stream sparks electric light. Late night when the world sleeps, she's the friend that always keeps. Giggles roll like thunder loud. She stands out in any crowd. Kathy she lights the way. Her eyes near a sky so blue. In her jokes there's a truth so true. With each string she brings the light, turns dark days into bright. Kathy's laugh cuts through the gloom, eyes blue like a summer's bloom. Her humor dark and twisted charm, in a way there's no alarm. Screaming tales late into the night, her laughter feels just right. Even when my world turns gray, with a giggle she lights the way. Kathy's laugh cuts through the gloom, eyes blue like a summer's bloom. Her humor dark and twisted charm, in a way there's no